Two former Seahawks and Chargers are underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the man leading the way. Already a star in just his third season. It's Justin Herbert.
Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't.
Brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Taking a peek at the rushing numbers for Spiller in last week's game. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Chargers sitting at a very solid of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Straight ahead it's Spiller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. From the 17, Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center, guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith. On 1st down, it's Smith. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. Let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Hey, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On third down, it's Spiller. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
After 7-0 on the Ace. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Spiller. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. Walker hit and the ball is out. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They've got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Hands this to Spiller to start things. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably in the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's Samuel, caught left side. Room here to run. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seahawks take back over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on second and long. Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Walker now at 1st and 10. Down to about the 45.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's cop.
And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. More from L.A. in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Play action. It's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run behind center with Spiller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the handoff, Spiller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw again on second down. Smith. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's a handoff to Spiller. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackled by Darrell Taylor. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
27 yards there, a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. From the gun, it's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. Cody Barton there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Smith. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Gino now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Spiller. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. They run with Spiller. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Smith. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. This is Spiller. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert setting up the screen. Here's Spiller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10 from the gun, a run by Spiller. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert. Underneath to Spiller. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Now Gino. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Smith. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
That stopped him in his tracks. On first down, it's Smith. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Smith throwing again. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Smith now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Smith on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now Gino on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. On second down, Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40. In this fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Herbert now. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to